I'm an electrical engineering student, and let me tell you, it is rough. From all of my peers being smarter than me to hours of homework, labs, and fear of unemployment every week. So when I get a break, I'm quite relieved, as I'm sure that you are too. However, after about a week of absolute and utter hedonism, I'm talking 3 animes per day, 3 full animes per day. I'm talking 10 hours of Apex Legends every day. I'm talking eating ice cream straight out of the tub like an animal. Absolutely insane. After that, a thought starts to creep into your mind near the end of that 1 week. Am I wasting my life? And probably, right? I mean, look at me. I'm making YouTube videos that no one watches. But how do we keep that thought from coming up? How do we waste our lives just a little less? How do we stay productive over the summer? Before we start, make small channel less small. Hit that like and subscribe. Big please. The first thing I want to say is that taking a break is fine. School and life can be hard. I know for me and many of my friends, it is. And so having some time to chill out and get your wits about you can be immensely helpful to your mental performance. Now, some of us, we have an allergy. We are allergic to free time. We think that if we're not doing something right now, we're going to go homeless tomorrow. It's an issue that I face, and that's another video, but we don't really want to do that. I would recommend that you be okay with taking a break, because it's way better than being unable to take a break, because that road leads to burnout, which is not very fun. Originally, this video was going to talk about things you could do to be more productive. Take summer classes, work on that project that you've always wanted to start, whether that be writing a book, maybe a YouTube channel, or watching the entirety of One Piece. But then I selected that part of the script and pressed delete. Yeah, see, we all know what we should be doing. I don't think anyone has a question in their mind and thinking about, oh, what should I do to be... We all know what we need to do to be productive. In The Happiness Advantage by Sean Aker, he writes, "Common sense is not common action. We need to understand how to be productive, how to do those things that we should." And the first step is to use Notion. You got that? Awesome. Great. The second thing that we can do is to be more disciplined. You got that? Yeah, that's where we run into a bit of a pickle. And in all honesty, I don't really like pickles, but what we can do is we can watch the Seriously Funny podcast. We talk about things like discipline, acceptance, and that's no bueno. Do not get angry. Do not take it out on people. Do not get upset. Do not be a baby. Okay? Look, I swear that it's a valuable podcast, but here, what can I give you? First, let's understand that something psychologist William James says, quote, "Human beings are mere bundles of habit," end quote. Discipline, willpower, these things are incredibly hard and challenging. I talked about it in my goal setting video, but human beings weren't made for sustained willpower. Willpower is a finite resource. It just doesn't last. And if you try to rely on it, you're going to be neck deep in goldfish and soda by the end of the day. It's not going to go very well. This is called ego depletion, by the way, if you want to do more Googling on that. Instead of telling yourself and yelling at yourself to read research papers, let's say that at the beginning of the day, before you do anything else, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., you read research papers. And once it hits 12 p.m., you can stop or finish up what you're doing if you want to. But now it's a lot easier. You're not using willpower, you're just following a schedule. It's a lot easier to float than it is to swim. Habits are made with consistent effort. But if you want to increase that willpower meter, if you want to increase that discipline, it is possible. And honestly, it's not hard. It just sucks. So how do you do it? You torture yourself. Yep. You take cold showers, you sleep on the floor, you do nothing for 12 hours straight, you do a dopamine detox, not because it clears your brain of dopamine. There's no scientific evidence to suggest that actually happens, but just to deprive yourself from everything that you hold dear. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? This is not a joke. If you want to be more disciplined, this is how you do it. You take everything you like, everything you're used to, everything you want to do, and you spit on it. If you want to go left, you go right. If you want to eat Doritos, you eat celery. If you want to eat spinach, you eat nothing. If you want to stay in bed, you get out of bed. You spite yourself until there is no Sprite left. That's how you do it. If you think of discipline, you think of a monk, right? And these monks don't gain self-control and discipline through only the meditation, though that's a good thing to do, and it will help you get some discipline. They give up literally everything. That's the whole part about being a monk. You give up all of your possessions, and they give up, of course, their possessions, but they also give up their connections, and they even give up anime. It's rough. Whether you want to build habits, you want to torture yourself, or you want to do both, that's your choice. For me, I stay productive over the summer because I have tortured myself. And also, I'm a productivity junkie. A video on that one day, I'm sure. But until then, thank you so much for watching this one. Much love. Take a break. Peace.